I'm Rose from UK Care Guide, and in this short video I'm going to explain the advantages and disadvantages of a drawdown lifetime mortgage. To start, as you are no doubt aware, equity release schemes are rapidly growing in prevalence in the UK and overseas, and with good reason. Of this, drawdown lifetime mortgages are becoming more and more popular. If you are looking at these plans, there are some pros and cons that you should be aware of. I'll start by looking at some of the advantages. The main advantage is that it can be much cheaper than a traditional equity release scheme, as you only take as much money as you need from your property. 2. It is flexible. Your plan works for you, not the other way around. You're in control and can adapt depending on your circumstances as your needs change over the duration of the plan. You can take out as much as you want, when you want, with fewer restrictions imposed. 3. It reduces the impact of inheritance tax, so you're free to leave a larger amount to family and friends in your will. 4. It may not impact your state benefits in the same way as traditional equity release schemes. As you're in full control, you can organise your finances so you won't miss out on means-tested welfare payments and benefits. You should always check this point though. 5. You can choose what you do with the money. The money you release can be used for any purpose you choose. You may like to set it aside for care, funeral costs, or make home improvements. So there are some of the advantages of drawdown lifetime mortgages. Now let's look at some of the disadvantages. Firstly, you don't always get a guarantee on the funds the provider has reserved for you. This means that they could be withdrawn at a later date. 2. The mortgage provider has a legal charge on your property once an agreement is made. Upon the sale of your property, they will be repaid first, loan and interest due. The rest will go to your estate. 3. There are usually minimum limits set on the initial lump sum you are able to take and subsequent payments. After that, these terms can vary depending on the provider, so it's important to shop around. 4. Withdrawals may be subject to a higher interest rate than the initial lump sum, something worth considering when you're deciding how much to draw and when. 5. Although a drawdown lifetime mortgage is usually more beneficial from a welfare perspective, it will still affect the value of your estate and may affect your entitlement to benefits. 6. If you decide to repay the loan early, you may be subjected to early repayment charges. As ever, we would always recommend that you speak to an equity release specialist who can help to explain more about the advantages and disadvantages and how they would impact upon you specifically. You can do this by either visiting our website and looking at our independent directory of equity release specialists, or by ringing the number at the end of the video. I hope you found this video useful. Please do watch our other video that discusses what a drawdown lifetime mortgage is.